my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening? I have come on a bit earlier tonight. I hope there's a little treat for you. And I'm going to look at doing this little really cute little pencil cases in this very fabric, I think. So let's just join our TikTok friends to us, and then we can get a few bits and bobs done tonight. How exciting. Hold on a minute. 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let's just do that. There we go. That's them all ready to go. So how are we on this lovely Tuesday? So I thought I would dig out some really pretty fabric with the little fairies on it and the little silver sparkles, which is super cute. It's got little butterflies and little stars and little ones and all kinds of lovely little things. And we're going to make some pencil cases now. Hello, Sharon. How are you? You are the first one to make a comment tonight. Hello, Tiana. Welcome. Hope you are good. Yes, I'm a little bit early, which is wonderful. And because I didn't know how my day was going to go today, because I've had a few bits of bobs to do, because I've been sorting out this sewing retreat today, which has been very exciting. So if you fancy coming on a sewing retreat with us, then we have got one going on in October, which is on our events page if you want to have a look at that. So that's really exciting, setting up all the bits and bobs for it, which is really lovely. And obviously things to do with the quilt show as well, which is my day at the moment, which is wonderful. Anyway, so I thought what we'd do is we'll do a couple more pencil cases in this beautiful fabric, and then I thought we could do some of the what are they called? The keyring holders, and then I'm going to work on the ghost quilt again. So I'm probably going to stay on probably till about 10 tonight. And if you've got any questions you want to ask, then do let me know. I'm very good. Thank you, Tiana. Thank you very much for asking. I've had a lovely day. I actually got to see my good friends today, Carol and Georgina, which is really lovely. Spent a bit of time with them this afternoon. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sam. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. And so yeah. So why don't we start with what should we start with? Working on this, or we're doing some little keyringy things. I think we're doing some little keyringy things because I have got a whole stash of them to do. You are sitting sewing and looking forward to tonight's show. I'm looking forward to tonight's show. I love that, Sharon. I love that you think I'm a little sewing show. I suppose I am really, aren't I? See, I didn't really see it like that because I'm obviously just sitting here sewing and chatting to you guys, and I absolutely love it, which is really wonderful. And as you know, I'm all about sewing for well-being and just encouraging each other, supporting each other, and just having a lovely time sewing, really. Hello, Shirley, welcome to you. And like I always say, when you are joining, if you're joining any of our social media platforms, you've got any questions you want to ask, then please do, because I can see the comments. And I do have 2 screens going, so I have my TikTok screen and I have my YouTube screen. And so sometimes if you think you can't see all the comments, that is because you can't. So if you want to hop between the two like some people do, then please do that. So what should we start off with? Let's start off with this lovely little black gold fabric, which is really cute. Really lovely, that fabric. I don't really know where this one came from, actually. This would have been a bundle that I got at some point. It was definitely not a job lot. Remember we talked about those last night. Hello, Birdie. How are you? Are you good? Are you good? Nice to see you, my lovely. So yeah, so I've had a busy day. Had answered all my emails, talking to my good friends at the Quilted Bear. So you want to go and check those guys out because they're really good. They're going to send us some stuff for our quilt show, so that's really exciting. Hello, Jax. Welcome to you. And I'm going to be looking out for that. And so yes, mostly emails and organising today, in all honesty, which it was this morning. I've got my car washed. That's exciting. I have to get my car washed because sometimes it's really bad. We have this really weird rain that had loads of dust in it. I don't know if you guys had that where you are based, but it's really annoying, isn't it? I just don't like that kind of dust. Don't have no idea what that's about. It's obviously come from somewhere. I don't even know when it rained. When did it even rain? What am I making? Hello, Lisa. So crazy. Hello, Anne. Welcome. Hello, using those numbers. What am I making? So what I'm making tonight, Birdie, is a couple of things. First, I'm going to be making some keyring fobs. Did you see those the other night? Actually, let me just get one because now, where did I put them? Oh, I'll put them here. Here we are. There's a whole bag that is actually. This is what we're going to make. We're going to make some of these. And then we're going to do some of the pencil cases for the Project Secret Santa, which is a charity that you can get involved in. And then we're going to carry on working on the ghost quilt and do some more ghosts. see if we can get a few more stitched down tonight, which would be quite exciting. So yeah, so I mostly, in all honesty, was working out today our sewing retreat. So which is really exciting. So it's in October, and the details are on our events page. If you want to join us, please come and join us because it's great fun. We had our very first one last year, and actually I remembered that everybody at the sewing retreat last year made a block that I've yet to put this quilt together. Hello Daisy, how are you? Hope you're good. And so I'm yet to put the quilt together, and that's going to be one of my jobs coming up fairly soon. In fact, I might even be working on it on, I'm thinking on Friday, because we have got our Not Going to Fest the Quilts event starting on Thursday. Friday is our sewing day, so I think I'm going to work on it on that day. Because it needs to be put together. Anyway, so I've slightly digressed, didn't I, really? But so when we had our very first sewing retreat last year, which was amazing, because, you know, it's really nice sewing retreats. I don't know if you've ever been on them, but I love going on them. And I used to go on 2 a year, actually. Remind you in 20 minutes and you'll join back. Oh, okay. I'll try and remind you in 20 minutes, Daisy. I don't know how I'm going to do that. You have to set yourself an alarm. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to you. Welcome. And so this bag is really cute, isn't it? With the green leaves on it. And yes, anyway, sewing retreats, something to talk about. So I used to go on 2 a year, and I loved going on them, actually. And do you know what's really nice about sewing retreat is, first of all, you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean, because it's all done for you. And then the food is all provided, which is amazing. But what I really love is meeting people, like-minded sewing people that you've never met before. I love that kind of thing. And I've run out of wadding. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Let me get some more wadding. Hold on a minute. There's some nice pieces here I could use. Oh yeah, that'll do. And hello Dee, welcome to you. Hello Donna, welcome to you. Yes, so, you know, like I said, sewing with like-minded people is really nice at sewing retreats. And also getting advice, you know, because sometimes you can like think, okay, I'm going to do it like that. And then someone else who's done something in a completely different way, they're like, oh, what am I doing that way? And that's what I really like about it. I love that. And I love like meeting up from, you know, rolling out of bed in the morning, go down for breakfast, and then just having a chat to them in the morning. And, you know, I really do love sewing retreats. And so that is why, and because very much sewing retreats are all about your well-being, do you think I could use some bias binding? Oh, I'll come back to that in a minute. And, you know, because they are really great to get involved in, really. And it's a nice little time away, that's for sure. I was going to say, so if you are watching on TikTok and you want to share my live, please do. Also, thank you so much for liking it as well. And if you haven't followed me before, please do. And if you haven't met me, my name is Rachel. And so Sharon, you were asking, do you think I could make use of bias binding to make the queuing board? I've gone through my sewing stuff. I found I love it in the box. I mean, you could. The only thing is, I think that might be a bit narrow. However, I will show you something in a minute, because actually I do happen to have some right close by, Sharon. I mean, you definitely could. It's just you're going to have to use 2 pieces. You see, like with mine, I'm like folding them over. You see, like I'm doing that and folding over. Well, come this evening. I come home today. Catch you. Oh yes, please do. Please do. Send me a message, Betty. I'll have a read. Hope you're good anyway. So this is bias binding, this one, Sharon. And actually, what you have to do is, yeah, I mean, you could, for example, look, I'll show you. Funny, I've just got some right by me, isn't it, Sharon? Literally. So you know. I'm assuming the bias binding that you've got has already got the sides on it. So what you'd have to do is you have to lay a piece in like that in there, and then you would then have to like fold it over that way and then stitch it down. However, you know what? It depends on the bias binding that you've got. That is quite thick anyway. I mean, I would almost be inclined to have it like that, because that is a lot thicker than what that is. But definitely put in a bit of wadding. The other thing you could do is put a bit of interfacing in it, because a bit of interfacing would make it much thicker. But you could definitely use bias binding without doubt. And in actual fact, look, let me show you. if you've got this width, that's bang on the right size. Look, bang on the right size for that. Can you see that? Bang on the right size. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Linda. Hello, Rash. Hello, Crazy Lady. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So yeah, give it a go, Sharon. Let me know. I mean, I've never made them with bias binding. However, I don't see why it wouldn't work. I mean, I wonder whether, you know what, if you hand sewed it, might be easier, because then you'd be able to control, because obviously with this, when you're folding it over like that, obviously your wadding is not going to fall out. But obviously with the bias binding, then your wadding is going to almost fall out, isn't it? Because it's all open. So I think give it a go, Sharon. Why not? Give it a go. Give it a go. Hello, Whale Smile. How are you? Are you good? Hope you're well. So yeah, so if you are watching on any of our social media platforms, you want to ask a question, just like Sharon did, then please do. And if you're wondering what I'm making, I'm currently making key ring fobs. That's what I'm making. To hang your keys on it. And hello, happy little quilter. Welcome to you. Hello, Christine. How are you? Are you good? Even I'm a bit early actually. I know I said to you it was programmed for 8:30, but I thought, you know what, I'm good to go. Earlier than I expected, which is fine. And might as well just get on and do a little bit of sewing tonight. How are you, Christine? Are you good? Right, so I'm going to do one more, because you know I love doing these things in fives. Why I love doing in fives, I have no idea. I mean, maybe it's because I count them into bundles. Anyway, so obviously I was talking about organising the sewing tree. So I organised, I had a good day, thank you. How about you? I've had a lovely day, thank you very much, Christine. I have been busy organising our sewing retreat that's in October. That is on the 30th, 31st of October and the 1st of November. And I realised as well, and I haven't actually told them yet, because we do have like a little ensemble of people. I'm not going to use that other word because TikTok doesn't like it. And let's say an ensemble of people that we can all connect together. And I do love coming up with alternatives to use for the TikTok system. Anyway, so what I do, what was I saying? What was I saying about the sewing tree? I do love organising that. And what's going to be good really soon is, I love the bit when, you know, you get quite close to the time and have to start organising everybody's meals. That's quite fun. That is quite fun. You know, making sure you got all what they want, and the rims that they want, and all that kind of stuff. It's great fun. And actually, I only organised the very first one last year. So on our YouTube channel, there is 2 videos you can go and watch to see what we got up to last year, which was really good. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for following me. That's really kind. Yeah, so really that's what my day consisted of today, actually. Signing the contracts, getting it all sorted, speaking to the hotel. We're going to have it in exactly the same one we had last time, because it's really, really nice. And they've got a spa there. That's what's also really good about it. Going to the spa. And I didn't do that last time, but I may well do it this time. I may well do it this time. Oh, that's what I was saying. My mind completely went. And what I realised is that actually, when our sewing treat is on, the clocks are going to go forward, which means you get an extra night, an extra hour. You get an extra hour, which is really, really exciting. Hello, Suzanne. You are over on TikTok tonight. You've swapped screens. You're in a bedroom knitting more the rainbow blankets. I love that. Hello, Carmen. So nice. So now I'm going to stitch these again. I'm going to do them in the chain piecing version. Just trying to keep tidied up. And then we will put our what do you call it? We will put the little keyring holders on the end. And then I'm going to do some more pencil cases, because I want to use that really, really cute fairy fabric, which is with the. I don't even know where that fabric came from, actually. I have a feeling it might be one that my good American friend Laurie sent me. That's what I think. We'll have a look at that in a minute. It's actually here. It's actually sitting here. This lovely little rainbow, that rainbow, fairy fabric. Yeah, so that's really what my day consisted of today. Mostly sorting out the sewing tree, doing loads of emails, speaking to my good friends at the Quilted Fair, because they've got a really great little offer on at the moment, little giveaway thing. You can have a look at that, which is on our social media. And yeah, and obviously thinking about our quilt show, because there's a few more bits that I had to think about, more processes. There's always a process. There's always a spreadsheet to be started. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, actually, when the quilt show is over. I'm going to have all this time on my hands wondering what I'm going to do. But now I'm probably going to, we will be working on our next adventure, which is going to be next year, obviously. And once this quilt show is over, I can tell you all about that. Because it's all top secret squirrel at the moment. That's very exciting. So yeah, so it's going to be a good week, I reckon. So tomorrow, I'm actually going to have a bit of a daytime off tomorrow. Not the evening, because I will be back with you guys in the evening. But tomorrow, I'm going to meet up with our good friends and have a little day out with them. And then, yeah, that is the plan. But yeah, so what have you guys been up to? Let me know. Hello, Sarah, Westlake, how are you? Hello, Carmen. You've been finishing the buttons and the handbells. Well, what do you mean? Oh, I love that, Christine. I love that. Didn't you love the buttons? I got my I bought my husband some tops recently, Christine. I don't usually. Actually, he usually gets his own. And I saw some and I thought, oh, they're really nice and they're really suiting. Anyway, they're like these shirts. However, Sarah Nesbitt's come in. Hello, Sarah. However, they need more. I'm convinced they need more buttons. It's really weird. It's a really weird. I thought, how comes that one's got all those buttons and this one's got hardly any? Anyway, it's one of those things where I'm probably going to sew loads of press studs on. I love a press stud. Do you love a press stud, Christine? I love a press stud. I have no idea why. I think because they can get you out of a lot of trouble, can't they? Press studs can get you out of a lot of trouble. Right, so now I've done that way. We're going to turn it around. We're going to do another. Oh, hello, Sandra. How are you? Are you good this evening? I'm just doing a few little more of my little keyring lanyard things. So I've got them for our goodie bags from our quilt show. And then I am going to do some pencil cases, but in a very, very cute fairy fabric. And it's got silver, it looks like silver dust on it, but it's not silver dust. It's like silver sparkles. So we get these ones done, then we do some pencil cases. Because I'm really eager to see what they look like. How are you, Sandra? Are you good? So where is actually so you should come, Sharon. You'll love it. So our sewing retreat is in East Grinstead, which is right near Gatwick. Do you know where that is? It's in a place called the Felbridge Hotel, and it's so lovely. If you, we don't have lots of people at the moment. We've just got 10. So, and I wouldn't go more than 15 probably. That's quite a nice number, and it's really lovely, because it's really calm and really easy, and everybody's lovely, and we just have a really nice time, in all honesty. So what generally happens is we eat a lot of food, Sharon, and we drink a lot of tea and have a lot of cakes, and don't worry, there are gluten-free cakes, so there's a lot, and also usually, so we go on the Friday, we go at 10 o'clock on the Friday, and then we have our lunch and our evening meal. Friday night, I usually do a talk. I think this year, you're going to get treated to a talk all about one of my vintage quilts. So it's going to be the first time I've done it. So every sewing retreat is going to be the first time that they've heard it, the story of this quilt. And then Saturday night, we usually sew during the day on Saturday. And then Saturday night, it depends really. I mean, last year we did a little Christmas thing actually, which was quite good fun. But this year we might do something different. But you can just go off to the spa if you want to. You can do whatever you want to. It's a nice little easy pace. And you definitely will get to get to learn loads. Oh, it will be really good, Sharan. Do you know where that is? East Grinstead, so it's near Gatwick. So if you go onto our events page, the information is on there. And if you want to message me, you can email me, or you just send a message in on the website. I can send you the information. But we'd love to have you. That'll be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm very good. Thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you for asking. And hello, Samir. Welcome to you. Hello, bird. So now I'm trimming off the ends. Yeah, and it is really, really lovely. And you might even get some little goodie bags. That's what we did last time. They were quite little things that I made for last time. And we have 2 lovely rooms that we're in. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? Are you good? Hello, Danny or Demi. Demi. Sorry, Demi. I didn't read that properly. Look like a Danny. I was thinking about my friend called Danny. Right. So now I've snipped the ends off. We're going to put these over here. I'm doing a bit of an experiment tonight. Actually, I'm trying my real best not to get anything happen on TikTok. Right. So now we're going to get these end bits, and we're going to put those back on again onto here. And hello, Abdul. Welcome to you. But yeah, you definitely would learn a lot, without a doubt, Sharan. You would go home with lots of bits and bobs all made. And I mean, generally, what happens on my cemetery is that, like I say, it's in October, 30th of October, 31st of October, 1st of November. Generally, what happens is you can either work on what you want to work on. Some people do. Hello, Jen. Welcome to you. Hello, PK. Or I can teach you something. You can work on one of my patterns that I have. I usually ask everybody, the ensemble of people, if you know what I mean. They ask me what do you want to do, and I'll give you some options you can work on, because you've got 3 whole days of amazing sewing, and it's just great. It's great big fun, great fun. It really is. And you get a lovely table space to work from. You get set up for the 3 days. We make it look pretty as well. We actually do. Check flight and Gatwick and work out. The hotel. Oh, well, Sharan, in all honesty, I could probably pick you up from the airport because I'm so close to there. And the hotel is probably 10 minutes, I think. 10 minutes is not, it's not far. In actual fact, that is why I chose that. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I chose the hotel that it's in. It's called the Fellbridge, because, as you know, I was a florist for 12 years and I went to loads and loads of different hotels. And that was one that I always loved going to. The staff are lovely. The hotel's lovely. It's really nice. And I did choose it because it was very close to Gatwick. So if people want to fly in, you can. But yeah, I'd love to. And I could always provide you with sewing machines as well. You wouldn't have to bring that. I could provide you with that. That would not be a problem. So we'd love to have you. Please come. Please come. It'd be wonderful. Let's see who else is joining us. Hello to Pam. Hello, Jamila. Hello, Jamila. Hello, Lupita. Welcome to you. Hello, Nana Rock. Lots of lovely people coming in on TikTok. So I'm going to just get this one done, and then we're going to work on some of the pencil cases. I think I'd like to be able to have 10 to send off for the Project Secret Santa, for the pencil cases. That's what I'd like to do. Oh, that's another thing I did today, actually. I attempted to sort out the labels. That's what I tried to do for our comfort coasters. I tried to work that out. However, yeah, didn't work out that well, because I don't know, it's like a program that you have to upload all your logos to and stuff like that. So I'm going to contact them. I mean, I managed to upload it, but it just wasn't laying out right. And so I think I'm just going to email and just lay myself on their mercy and just go, help, I don't really know what I'm doing. And they do know what they're doing. So yeah, so you could get a flight in to Gatwick, maybe come the night before if you want to, Sharan, because actually I will be staying at the hotel the night before, because I do like to set the room up the night before. So you would get me all to yourself. Aren't you lucky? Right. Where did it go? Where did it go? Look, the bag is getting bigger. The bag is, and you're not in your bedroom. Knitting Wimber colours. What is Wimber colours, Suzanne? You have to let me know that one. Well, I'm going to put that there. Put that there, put that there. We got a few little, oh, I missed it. I missed it. Let's just, hang on. Oh, I found myself a little poly bag. Amy tomorrow to rain. Oh, that'd be amazing, Sharon. Please do. If you just email either Rachel at shqa.co.uk or hello at both of them I see, but obviously the Rachel one's the one I mostly see, shall we say. But if it goes to the other one, they will forward it to me. It's not a problem. But that'd be amazing. Love it. And then I can add you to our little ensemble of people, Sharon. That's what I'm going to call it, our ensemble of people. And actually, some of my team go on it as well. So you're going to get to meet Beryl, you get to meet Sue, you get to meet Angie. There's quite a few of us that go on it, which is really great fun. And it's a nice hotel. Right, anyway, so look, so this is the fabric. But before I talk about the fabric, I need to get a sip of my tea. Hello, Harley. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Sam. Hello, Bobby. Welcome to you. Hello, Natalie. Another Natalie Jane. And how many pencil cases did you make last night? I made 5, Christine. I made 5. Let me show you. Did you? I made 5 in an hour and a half. Here are the 5. Did you not see all of them then? Did you disappear? Did you disappear, Christine? Oh, my tea's so nice. Well done, Suzanne. Well done. Hello, Paula. Yes, I did 5. So look, so I did a peach, the peach with the blue, and we're gonna show it first, and then a pink with a cream, and then I did a blue with a green colour, and then I did these 2 because I did them with a I made quarter square triangles, half square triangles. I made half square triangles, and I've changed over to, so I'd like to get another 5 done, because I think if I can send them 10, I'll be like, that'd be really nice. And then maybe we'll put some of our, because we do have our SHQA pens as well. And right, so the first thing we're doing is I'm going to measure what I need. So I'm going to find the lining fabric. So that'd be nice. So this, you can see, is fabric here. So this is really, really lovely. It's got a cute little I'm going to hold it up and show you. There you go, look. There you go, can you see that? It's really, really cute. It's really, really, really cute. Hello, Leanne. Thank you for sharing my live. So it's really, really cute. The little fairies, the little butterflies, and the little fairy wands. It's so lovely, so lovely. Anyway, so that's going to be a nice lining there. And then there's a pink. Actually, there's a couple of pinks. I think it might have to be pink, the lining. Let me see. That one. And then is there a purpley colour? There is maybe a pale pink. I think a pale pink. Right. So there's a few of these left. Look, a few of my little squares left. Where should we put them? Put them there for now. Pop them there. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure what I need. So the best thing to do is to measure. So this is, so yeah, I was saying where this fabric came from. I think it says fabric traditions on it. I think, hello Grace, hello Braden, welcome to you. I'm absolutely convinced my lovely friend Laurie sent this to me from America, because I do not remember buying this one. Oh, I'm sure she did. But it's very, very adorable fabric. It really is. Just I'll tell you something now, okay? So this has got, obviously this has got glitter on it, but it's not glitter that comes off. Now my husband, Mr. Rachel, absolutely hates glitter. Absolutely hates glitter. He's like, are you working with that fabric with glitter on it again? Like, don't like it. I love a bit of glitter. Well, I say I love a bit of glitter, but you know, maybe I don't like it if I get covered in it. It's just your worst kind of nightmare. Right, so that I think is going to work for there. So now I'm going to trim it, because obviously this I know is a 10-inch square. So all I need to do is to use that as my template. I'm just going to use that, trim it along. I'm hoping we can obscure what I'm using. I'm doing a bit of experiment tonight, okay? Because you know I keep saying that things keep happening over on my TikTok channel. Well, I've been doing lots. That's another thing I'm doing today, actually. I'm not conversations with people, trying to work out, okay, what is going on. And this could be one of the issues. That's what I'm being told. But, you know, we will see. So, yeah, so I'm using this as my little template. And there. And then, so then we can make 4. We make 4, and then we'll do one in a complete different colour. We could do another half square triangle again, couldn't we? Let's see how we go. We will see. Because how long did it take me last time? Last time it took an hour and a half, didn't it? An hour and a half to do 5. But we might be able to speed up a little bit tonight. We shall see. I'm going to do pink on that one. Kind of, this is what I always find as well, is that half of the battle is the prep, okay? Half of the battle is the prep. So, yeah, I say half the battle. I should say half of the enjoyment actually is the prep. Because you get to decide like what fabrics you want to work with and everything else. Right, so that's going to go there. Actually feeling a bit hot now. I'm going to take my cardigan off in a minute. That can go there. This is the one I'm going to work on. So that's the 4. This is very. Oh, it's definitely that oh yeah, it's definitely the American fabric, because this fabric that got sent to me, it was actually, like I said, from my friend Laurie, but I think it was a friend of hers that gave it to her. She didn't want it, and they sent it to me all from America. Goodness knows how much it cost them, honestly, to send this fabric over. But it's got its most glorious smell on it. Glorious smell. So yes, that is definitely one of hers, without a doubt. So that's that one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. I want to get 2 that are really, really, really contrasting. And I think we'll go for a peach. Peach and a blue. That's what we'll do. Peach and a blue. Anyway, oh my goodness. That's giving me itchy nose. Oh, how's that happen? Smelling the fabric gives you an itchy nose. Right. So if we get that far, then this we will use as our half square. Yeah, we'd have to use it for the lining, wouldn't we? That'd be all right. We'll use it for the lining as well. All we have is it's a spare. Anyway, so let's get the wadding. And these are this is the bits of wadding that I actually zigzag stitched together yesterday, which I most enjoyed doing that. And why that is, I do not know. Right, actually, that's going to need a bit of an iron. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that down here. What should I put it? Put it down there. Put that down there. I will eventually tidy it all up. There. I do try to keep it tidy. Do you keep your sewing rooms tidy? I was probably. I do get to a stage where sometimes I have to have a big blitz and sort it all out, and I will leave it for a little while, and then I'll do it. And it's amazing what you find, actually, isn't it, when you tidy it up? Hello, my lovely Thomas. How are you? Are you good? Doing a bit of ironing, Thomas. Just doing a little bit of ironing. Right, I'm making pencil cases tonight. So I'm going to do the same thing, because I know obviously that's the right size. So I'm going to make myself four pieces. I might get a bit fancy on one of them and box off the corners. You never know. You never know. Hello, Baden. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Yes, if you've got any questions, if you're just joining me now on any of our social media platforms and you've got any sewing-related questions you want to ask, please do. If you want to ask anything about what we got up to as the Sew Happy Quilters Association, because our membership is completely free and you can sign up for that. Left my iron on. I thought that smells a bit familiar. And you can sign up for that on our website. Just click on the join button. It's completely free. And we have lots and lots of lovely events you can get involved in. In fact, this week we've got quite a few going on, because obviously you've got a big event, a quilt event that's starting in Birmingham, and a lot of people aren't able to go to that. So because we are about being inclusive to everybody, we are doing our own events for people to join in with, and yeah, so that's going to be fun. So they kick off on Thursday, so if you go to our events page you can sign up for those, and it's completely free as well. We've got really fun things that are going on. This is going to be a really, really cute pencil case. I might have to keep this one. Can you tell me all about on your... Oh, so yeah, Thomas, that is... I've got to be a little tiny bit careful because it is basically a promotion, and obviously I can't, because I'm live streaming onto TikTok as well. I'll be very careful what I say. However, that is for my good friends at the Quilted Bear, and you just go to their to the link that's on the post that I put up, and then you can enter their competition that they're doing. And so yeah, and that's completely free. So just have a look on the post. That's what it's all about, really. It's something that they've actually put that on as part of their Festival of Quilts events as well. And actually, it is to get a lifetime supply of rotary trimming bits. Right, so that's that one and that one. Do you know what? I'm tempted actually to get another one ready. Let's do that. In fact, I'm tempted to get all of them ready. This is what I do sometimes as well. So they're prepped, because then we can stitch them all in one hit, can't we? Let's get the zips. That is that one. We'll do a white one on that one. We'll do some whites and we'll do some blues. Because as you know, I do like the blue. I think the blue would look very, very good. So that's that one ready to roll. Let's get the next one. Sometimes this can be quicker. Hello, Tucker. Hello, Bobby. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Sometimes this can be quicker. Prepping loads in one hit. There we go. I just have to iron. I did that jammily, really. I ironed it and then folded it in half. So it's all prepped and ready to go. Then we're going to do that one. So what else have I got going on this week? I've actually got, so like I said, tomorrow I'm meeting up with our very good friends and having a little day out with them. And then I'll be live streaming in the evening. And then Wednesday, much the same, but Thursday, I've got a really busy morning Thursday. I don't even know how I'm going to be like, wow. So the first thing is I've got to go to the dentist on Thursday, and then in the afternoon I've got to take my cat to the vets, and then actually not in the afternoon, late morning, take my cat to the vets, and then in the afternoon we've got our Zoom thing starting, which is the demo by lovely Nancy from Nifty Needles, who's shown us all her long arm machine. Now that I'm really, really excited actually about watching that one. So yeah, then like I said, then Friday is a completely free Zoom sewing day. You can get involved in if you want to. And I think I'm definitely going to work on that quilt. I mean, I need to. I really need to, because it needs to be done for our quilt show. And I haven't even started it. But it's not actually that difficult, because it's basically got blocks that are the same size. So I've got to put them together, wad it, and then back it. Yes, I'll probably be doing that. Hoping we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, so if you want to share my live, please do. Please do. And if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilting Association. And if you haven't heard the story, then maybe I'll tell you the story, because I actually only set it up in March last year, and I set it up due to my own personal experiences in the quilting world, where I was told that my stitches weren't perfect and my points weren't perfect and my corners weren't mitered. And the thing is, I very much sew for my well-being, because as I mentioned before, I'm a carer for my daughter, who's a wheelchair user, and I very much sew for that. And so, you know what, I kind of got fed up with this general perception that sewing has to be perfect, because it doesn't. And it is all about just enjoying your process of sewing and just encouraging each other, and also just supporting our suppliers as well, which to us is really, really important, because those guys are up against it as well. And yeah, so set it up in March, and then our website went live in June last year. So our website is not just over a year old, and now We are the UK's largest quilting association, which is incredible, with all of our followers and members, which is over 70,000, which is wonderful. And I get asked to go and do amazing things like open up quilt shows and give out prizes and go and film amazing shops and stuff like that. And I absolutely love it. Hello, Happy Valley. Hello, Linda. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. And yeah, so I only actually started live streaming like this on TikTok originally back in January, so not even that long. And I did do some Facebook lives back in September, but not like what I do now. But I absolutely love it. I love being able to sit down, chat to you guys, get asked questions, and just have a look, spend some time together, really doing some sewing, which is really, really, really lovely and always encouraging. And I love meeting new people. That's what I like. That's not going to be enough. That bit of wadding is not going to be enough. And of course, our biggest thing of our whole year is the biggest thing about our whole year is our quilt show in September, which is going to be epic. And we are going to live stream the whole thing from the beginning to the end. We are not stopping. We are literally going to do the whole thing, so you guys can get to see that. If you can't make it to the show, I mean, I hope you can make it to the show. So our quilt show, I'll answer that question in just 1 minute, Thomas. If you can't make it to our quilt show, you can watch it on the live stream. But if you can, it is on the 5th and the 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. And that is going to be epic. We've got, I think, somewhere now over, I need to add it up actually, because I think it's over 40 exhibitors now, well over 40. It's quite a lot. And then we've got our exhibitors and our quilt show and our Proud Lounge and our community sewing area you can sit down and sew in. And it's also completely wheelchair accessible and accessible to everybody. Hello, Diane. Welcome to you. I'm on TikTok. Hope you're good. Hello, Nursey Lynn. And yeah, so Thomas is asking, can I tell you more about our sewing retreat? Well, so our sewing retreat, Thomas, is in October, on the 30th, 31st October, and the 1st of November. So on that Sunday morning, you're going to get an extra hour in bed. How fun is that? How fun is that? Anyway, hold on a minute. That's fine. So we just need to sip of tea. Hold on a minute. You get to drink a lot of tea on the sewing retreat, Thomas, just so you know. Hello, Alistair, welcome to you. Greetings. Where are you from? So the sewing retreat. So it is at the Fellbridge Hotel, which is in East Grinstead, which is not far from Gatwick. So if you want to fly into Gatwick, we can very much pick you up, come along to it. And it's going to be wonderful, because what you do is you turn up on the Friday morning, get ready for 10 o'clock, and then we literally sew till lunchtime. Then we have a lovely lunch, lovely buffet lunch, and then we sew in the afternoon, and then we have evening meal. Friday night I will do a talk, and I think I know which talk it's going to be this time. And then it's basically Saturday and Sunday we do the same. But what we do during that time is you can either work on one of my patterns, you can help me, I can help to teach you, or you can very much do your own sewing and just have the community, just being with everybody. Sorry, I need to iron this. If you want to, and just enjoy it, really. And it's really good fun, Thomas, honestly. It absolutely is. I probably will do some live stream, but not until the evening when I'm back into my hotel room. And I'll probably do that video as well, which will be nice. Oh, that smells amazing. I can't believe how amazing it smells. Obviously, Sarah, I've decided to batch get 5 ready to go. We've just done some more key rings, but look at the fabric. I had to look at its fabric. It's so exciting. It has got some cute little fairies. So I'm going to do another 5, and then I think I'll be happy to pass them over to the charity. And then I'm going to do a bit more ghost quilting, because I'm kind of like, you know, I've got that at the minute. I've got lots of like little bits and bobs that need doing, need finishing off. But I've just been talking about our sewing retreat, Sarah, which is a lovely little thing to come along to. And yeah, and all the information, like all the price and everything, is actually on our website. So if you go to the events page, go to down to October, you can see it there. I'm having a little bit of, just realised that my scissors match. They match the fabric. Well, almost. They got they're the same lilac-y colour. Yeah, so anyway, so what also have I been doing today? So I've been ordering, love to come running home. Oh, we'd love you to come as well, Sarah, if you want to. That's what's really, really great about sewing retreats, you know, actually, because if you do suffer with anxiety, then it's a real safe space to be in, because you know where your room is. You get with our sewing retreats, you get to meet everybody beforehand, because we have like a ensemble thing. You can meet up with them. That makes sense. I can't say the words because I was TikTok will get me for it. And it's really nice because you know you get to meet everybody beforehand before you turn up, and you know who they are. And also some of them are my team as well. So you can go on to our meet the team page, and Beryl's on there and Sue's on there, which is nice. And also as well, I don't run that really big sewing retreats, because I know personally that if you I don't like going into like those rooms of loads and loads of people, so I will happily do a much smaller retreat. I've got one more to do. Let's do a blue zip on this one, and then we're going to get sewing, because what you'll see is now we've prepped them all, this will happen much quicker. I'm not going to do this as a half square triangle, I've decided, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over the colours. That's what I'm going to do. Barb, it's nice that you can join me though, Sarah. I'm very happy that you can join me for my little sewings in the evening. So yes, so I've got this other quilt coming up I've got to make, which is the one. So when we were on the sewing retreat last year, everybody basically gave me I can't remember if it's a 10-inch or a 12-inch. I'm gonna have to look at it. One of those anyway. Everybody gave me one of their favourite pieces of fabric. Let's say it's in a 12-inch. I'm going to say it's in a 12-inch. I think it might be. Anyway, so everybody gave me one of their favourite pieces of fabric. And then they also gave me a square that they'd embroidered their name across it. And then I'm going to, so it is actually to commemorate our very first sewing retreat. So I have got to put that together. And it shouldn't take that long theoretically, because I'm not really going to do much quilting. I'll probably do the sashing strips, which we did on the, you know, the Patrick O'Cossis one. We did it on that. Yes, that's one of my upcoming projects. So at the moment, I'm like finishing off bits and bobs, because I'd like to be able to send the Project Secret Santa, send them 10 pencil cases if I can. I mean, you don't have, if you don't want to make them, you don't have to. You can just donate them. You don't have to like go and get them, you know, make them. To be I mean, actually, do you know what? Before I've been making these pencil cases, I've never really made pencil cases. I've made zippy pouches. You know the ones I did for like my friends' birthdays and stuff like that. Hello, Diane. I got those around here kicking for years. Don't know what to do. I can give you lots of ideas what to do, Diane, with it. We have a couple of charities that we sew for, so I'll tell you about those. And then if you want to get involved in that, you can do. The first one that we sew for is a charity called the Lewis Foundation. That's one. So we've got a couple of charities that we've partnered with, and so if you, let me just get one of these, hold on a minute. Right, we're now going to start. We're going to start the Great Stitch event, that's what I'm going to call it. Yeah, so one of the charities we sew for is called the Lewis Foundation, and we make comfort coasters for those. And They're obviously AKA cup mats, and then they can be no bigger than 5-inch square, or just basically no bigger than 5 inches. They can be round, they can be rectangle, they can be square, whatever you want really. And then you send them to us, and then we put our little labels on it. I don't think I've got any here actually, because I've currently sent some off. So and then they get sent to a charity, and they go into the care packages that they, so the Lewis Foundation make care packages for people that are in hospital undergoing cancer treatment. And so our cup mats go into those care packages, which is really nice. So that's one thing you can do with your fabric, because that's a really, really great little scrap buster. Another one, the other charity that we have partnered with is called Cats Protection. I'm sure you've heard of Cats Protection. Most people have heard of Cats Protection. And we make quilts to go in the, oh, good. We make quilts to go in the cat pens right across the UK. And if you look onto our website and go to the events page, you'll see some of the completely free Zoom sewing days you can get involved in. You don't have to do the sewing days to make them. You can make them at any time you want, but there is a PO box address you can send them to, and it also gives you all the information of all the sizes that you can make. And what's really good about making the quilts for Cats Protection is you can use any fabric as well, just no embellishments, obviously no buttons, because pussycats won't like that. And you know, there are randomly. So if you go to our website and sign up on our membership, which is completely free, then so do cushion cover. If you feel not good, I love a cushion cover. I've actually just finished a front cushion cover, Diane. I haven't finished the back yet, though. I'll show you. Here's a cushion cover. I've literally just finished this one the other day, and I've got to do the backing for it. But I do love a cushion cover. Why not? Why not indeed? So yes, so if you sign up to our thank you so much. Thank you, Diane. If you sign up to our membership, so if you go to our website is in the bio on TikTok, and you just got to put into your search engine So Happy Quilters Association, you'll find us. Our membership is completely free, and then what you get is all our newsletters that come out, and in our newsletters there is quite often appeals by various charities that want sewn bits and bobs, and actually this is one of them that I'm doing now, and this is for a charity called, can't get past it, a charity called Project Secret Santa. And so these are pencil cases. The deadline is the 30th of September, and the pencil cases to be given out to children with little Christmas gifts in it, obviously, and to underprivileged children in the UK. So it's a nice little charity to get involved in. And then actually my newsletter that comes out this Friday has another appeal in it, which I'm going to be talking to you about actually, because we are, hello Kim, hello, welcome. We are going to be doing some of those, because so there is a charity based up in Scotland, Glasgow direction, and they really want incubator, what they call quilts for premature babies, and so they want those. So yeah, so that's going to be in my next newsletter. So Thomas saying you haven't received it because it hasn't gone out yet. My next newsletter goes out this Friday, which is the 31st of July. Generally they go out on the last day of the month or the first of the month, so either the 31st or the 1st. And then sometimes with it, we're having our quilt show ones. So the last quilt show one went out 2 weeks ago. So it depends on when you signed up as to when you get it. But always look in your junk box as well, because they do end up in there. So I'm being told. How many cases have you made? Oh, well, so I made 5 last night, Kim, and I'm doing another 5 now. And I think that'd be quite a good number. If I got 10 to send off, I'll be quite happy. I'll be quite happy. So I'm hoping, yes. And also, I found some really, really cute fabric to use. And that it's got cute little fairies on it. So that's what I'm making them in. I'm struggling a little bit with that. With that zip there. So I'm hoping to send off 10. But then once I've done this, so I've just done another 5 keyring holders. trying to get 100 ready to go into our goodie bags for our quilt show, which is very exciting. That's another thing that is literally around the corner, so that we're going to be starting on that next week. We've got 130 bags, and luckily I'm not sewing them all because I'm having a sewing day with some of my good helpers. Look at that. Love that. Right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to stitch it down. Look at that. Can you see it? It's so cute. The fabric is very, very cute. Because I was saying last night, wasn't I? I was going to try and find some fabric that is suitable for kiddos. And then I saw this one. I thought, you know what? I'm going to use that because it's all sparkly. And I might make some Christmas ones as well. Christmas ones would be cute. Christmas. Yeah, so I was just, before you'd be interested in the quilt, it would have been 9 weeks. Congratulations to her, Kim. And please pass on my love to her because I know exactly what she's going through, because my babies were born 10 weeks early, so I know exactly what that entails, shall we say. But yeah, it's going to be, if you signed up for our membership, Kim, because the information is coming out in my next newsletter on Friday, and I am going to try and set up a sewing day for it as well at some point. Obviously, at the moment, I've got a lot going on our quilt show. So we're putting the appeal into that, because that's what happens. Even though we've got our partner charities, we get asked by other charities about, can we help them with amazing. Yes, so and Diane's going to get involved as well. Lovely. Yeah, so they will be in my next news. All the information is there, the size is there. What I might do is, I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I will let you know, because I don't know off the top of my head. Because I know the cat protection ones, because obviously we kind of designed all that with them, really. But the incubator ones, they've just asked me, and I'm thinking what time. So tomorrow night I will be live. I'll be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Diane, and I'll let you know tomorrow night. If for any reason you miss it tomorrow, I will be live on Wednesday again at 8, and so you can ask me, because I'll write it down. I can let you know the sizes, and then you can start making them. And then in the newsletter, it has where to send them to, which is an address in not Glasgow, just outside Glasgow, somewhere just outside Glasgow. And I was thinking, actually, what I might do when I go up, I'm going up in March to the Scottish Quilting Show. I might actually go and visit them, and I might go and take some to them. I think that might be quite nice, because I might maybe see, people want to send to me, and I can go personally deliver them. I quite like doing that, because we like doing that for Cats Protection. So, hello, Susan, the quirky hand quilter. You are working on an embroidery project. Oh, I love that. What are you actually embroidering? Is it like a picture of some sort? Do you know what, actually, Susan? Obviously, I'm totally going off on a different. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? I was thinking about that, Kim, because if I take some stuff out of my suitcase going up, then I've got room in my suitcase coming home from a quilt show, because of what other fabric we can get. But no, I thought that'd be quite nice. I'm just going to check this one's all good. This one is all good. Look at this one. This is looking really good. Just making sure I've caught all the edges. It definitely helps when you make like a whole batch, because then you can just keep sewing them. I'm just going to push those corners out. Yeah, and yeah. What are you embroidering, Susan? I was looking on that really good auction site. Different plants. Oh, I love that. I love that. I was just saying. I was looking on that, that auction site, one beginning with E, that you can get stuff from. Anyway, I don't know why. I just looked at embroidered was it called samplers? I think it was. I think that's what it was called. Embroidered samplers. There was one that I saw from like 1800s. It was incredible. made by a child. It was really, really incredible. Hello, Alistair. Has raided this stream. Love that, Alistair. Thank you so much for raiding my stream. Hopefully that brings you great joy. Hello, Ashley. Welcome to you. So let's have a look at what this one looks like. I must admit, this one is definitely smelling amazing. So in a minute, I'm going to go and shut my curtains. Here we go. Oh, I can see there's lots of weird things going on over there. Hold on a minute. Hello, Linz. How are you? Are you good to look? Look at that one. That's really, really cute, isn't it? And it still smells amazing. It still smells amazing. Look at that. And it's got pink inside. Hello, Christine. Hello, Ashley. Right, so now we can do another one. Now you'll see how quick they'll go now. Now that we're all prepped, you see, you haven't got to like then do another one. Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. I have no idea what that is. That is all about. Cute. It does. It's a nice colour, isn't it, Diane? It really is a nice colour. Let's do another one. So that inside that one was pink, and then this one is going to be blue. Blue on the inside. I just realised actually, it kind of is directional fabric. Didn't realise. Is it directional? Yeah. How jammy was that? How jammy was that? I am. Hold on a minute. Right. Let's just carry on with these. Gonna get a sip of my tea. Get a sip of my tea. Right. Let's do the next one. So this one, this fabric is really, really lovely actually. It's got like a kind of a mottled effect on it. And I think as well it might have been one that my hang on a minute. So we've got a slight little thing we're just dealing with. Hold on a minute. Right, so I think this one is a blue. It's kind of got like a little mottled effect, which is very, very cute. Oh, okay. Amazing. Hold on a minute. I'm just looking at something. Sorry, we're just looking at some things that are just popping up on the screen all over the place. We don't know what that is. These things do happen sometimes. Right. Okay. Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, can you just let me know you can still see the stream? That would be really, really helpful. Let me know. And in fact you can still hear me as well. That would also be really, really good. Right, so we're going to do this one. This one's actually going to be easier because the zip is a lot narrower, I think, than the blue one. And when you've got like a really, really chunky zip, it can make it a little bit difficult to get it past, and it works. I think the white's going to look really, really nice. And amazing. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you so much. I'm just going to pop that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for confirming. We'll just get that put back up again in a minute. In a minute, I'm going to go and amazing. So how are you, Linz? Anyway, are you good? Are you good? There we go. Have you been doing anything interesting? We had to have a nice weekend. So yes, I've had quite a good day today, actually. And like I was talking to people earlier and saying that today I was doing a lot of prep for our sewing retreat. So that's kind of like snuck up on me, really, because obviously I've been so busy planning for the quilt show, which is great fun, obviously, but the sewing retreat is even more fun. And I'll tell you what, after the quilt show, I probably need to go on a sewing retreat. My accent, reminds you of your British grandparents. Thank you, Susan. I will take that. Where are they from then, Susan, the quirky quilter? Where are they from? I shall say the quirky hand quilter, actually. What part of the UK? Right, so now I've got to where the zip is. It might, I do find it easier to find the zip and then move it, if you can, move it forward or back. So I've moved it back. And right, is that one done? Hello, Sylvia. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Welcome, welcome. Look at that one. That's really nice. So this one I did the blue zip, and this one I've done the white zip, and then this one's got the blue inside. So now I'm going to join up. I'm going to undo my zip again. I think I might have told you before that actually a while back I used to hate. Hello, Freya. Hello, welcome to you. I used to hate putting in zips. And then I kind of got involved in something that needed me to make quite a lot of zippy pouches for a charity, and I kind of got over my fear of zips in. I think it was just like make the next one, and I didn't really think about it. So now I'm kind of okay with zips, whereas before they were a bit like, oh, I don't know about that. So your grandma was from Blackpool and your grandpa was from Liverpool. Oh, well, they would have heard very different accents to me then, because I'm from the south coast of the UK. I'm from Brighton. That's where I'm from, Susan. And you know what? I was actually up in Liverpool recently, and that's a nice part of the world. There's always lots going on up there. Well, I'm happy. I remind you of your grandparents. Have you been to the UK then, Susan? Let's go around the other side. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm stitching all the way around and then leaving a hole through the bottom to be able to turn it through. And obviously you have to remember to leave that hole so you can turn it through. And quite often when I was like getting over my fear of zips, I would not leave a hole, and then as in I would not have the zip open, and you can't turn it through. And I'm like, oh my goodness me, what am I supposed to do? You used to live in Westwood? Oh, Diane used to live in Worthing. That is not far from me. Diane, and now you're in Blackpool. How fun is that? Because over on my YouTube, there is a lady whose grandparents were from Blackpool and Liverpool. It's a small world, isn't it? You might be related. You never know, Diane. You might be related to Susan the Quirky Quilter that's over on YouTube. Wouldn't that be funny? Connecting cousins. I have cousins, and you plan to visit someday. Wouldn't that be nice? Right, so I'm going to check this one. Check that I've caught all the bits. So my first step is to feel it all the way around, just to make sure there's no holes. And then I'm going to go down here. That's it. And then we're going to turn it through, and then we're going to check again. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Delilah. Welcome to you. I'm just going to turn this one through, and then I'm going to go and shut my curtains. Okay. So I will be stopping for a minute. Let me just check. First of all, I'm checking all the edges. That's all good. Checking this edge. Oh, nice. Very nice. I was thinking, where are they gone? Where are my scissors gone? There they are. Right. Oh, look, see, don't always catch it. Remember, like last night I didn't. There's a tiny, tiny bit there. I'm going to push that back through, do that bit again, because I know where it is. It's right on that corner. Oh, I can see what I've done. Oh, look. And now I have pulled my cotton out. I'm going to put my cotton back in. There we go. Down there. Switch up down there. Well, actually, Leanne, that's been all good. It's been all good. I did a bit more research last night, actually, on the situation, and I've been in conversations with people today about it, and I might have a few more understandings as to the reasons, and it's very much to do with like what I use in my process of sewing. Let's say so far we are 1 hour and 11 minutes in, Leanne, and so far we are good. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But I'm prepped and ready with my evidence book. Well, how are you anyway? Have you been making your bears today? Your memory bears? They look very cute. Right, that's it. So now I'm going to put that. So this one's got blue inside, and the other one's got the peach inside. It is very, 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 very. Ah, look at that. That's a cute little one. That's another one. Look, cute little fabric. Hello, Idris. Is that Idris? Okay, and sewing them now. Whilst watching me. Do you make quite a lot of them then, Leanne? You get like you start one set and then you do another set. I'll tell you what, if anybody asks me to make any, I'm sending them your direction because I do not make them. I had a friend asked me to make some last year and I was like, no, and I passed them on to someone else. Anyway, listen, I'm just going to quickly go and shut my curtains. Hold on a minute. I can call you Ox. Oh, I'll call you Ox. Hello, Ox. Won't be a minute. Oh, I am back. I've got rather a lot of stuff on the floor that I need to climb over, which is not a very good idea. Don't want to go tripping. Always want to make sure you keep your area tidy. That's the plan anyway. Well, let's make another one. Leanne says, I'm working a lot at the moment. I've fair bit to do. Yeah, but I bet they do come in fairly big orders, don't they? Because my friend that asked me to make some last year, my good friend Carol, actually, she, I said to her, look, I could make them, but I won't bring justice to them in all honesty. I said, so I pass them on to someone else. And I think she had like 12 made or something like that in one hit. So I suppose they do come in large orders, don't they? But I would definitely be sending your direction, Leanne. If anybody asks me, I'll be like, no, go and find her. She would be a good job. I'm very happy to make memory cushions and stuff like that. That I love. Memory quilts, love that. But teddy bears, I've made jointed bears before, and I did actually enjoy doing that. Although it took so long. It took so long. Hello, Brats. Welcome to you. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, you're in my notebook. Hello, Ox. You said, sorry, we're between. We are dream from another. Oh. Oh, you're very welcome to share some love, Ox. That's absolutely fine. But please do not overwhelm my stream, okay? I do not have the energy for that. Because otherwise I can't read people's comments. That's the thing. But how are you anyway, Ox? Are you good? Where are you based? So I'm doing another pencil case now. So I've got another 2. So like I said, I'm probably going to be on to about 10. And I'm glad you are doing well. Good, good, good. Obviously, lurking in people's streams and causing riots. You're from Florida. Love a bit of Florida. That's where all the Brits go. Love a bit of Florida. Haven't been there in ages, actually, Ox, you know. Love a bit of love going to Orlando. Haven't been there in a while. I'd like to go back there. I'm very impressed on how big the roads are over there. So yeah, what's your weather like at the moment over in the wonderful sunny state of Florida? Hello, Cataline. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. I'm very good. Thank you very much, Brad. Hope you are as well. Hope you are. So if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And if you haven't followed me before, please do. I'm just making some pencil cases for a lovely, lovely little charity called Project Secret Santa. And the deadline is actually the 30th of September. So I thought, you know what, do a few little pencil cases, get it off to those guys. And then what they do is they fill them with little bits and bobs for children for Christmas. So it's a really nice little thing to get involved in, actually. It's sunny as usual. It's always sunny over in the wonderful world of Florida. Good, good, good. Do you do any crafting or any sewing, or what do you like? What do you like doing, Cox? What do you like doing? Hello, Alex. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. There's a lot of people tonight, isn't there? For Monday night, that's pretty busy, people. Pretty busy, which is good. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. So you remember I was saying the other night. Anyway, no, very clever. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ox. I would take that. We are the So Happy Quilters Association, and we're all about sewing for well-being. That's what we're all about, Cox. And I set it up last year, and I am the CEO and founder. And I have a lovely team that help me to do it. But I'm the one that does all the live streams. Usually I live stream every single night. You don't do crafts, but you enjoy what other create. You see, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Because what that does is, you know, sometimes what I've been told is that even like listening to a sewing machine can be like quite therapeutic sometimes. And so even just watching people doing craft is quite therapeutic, and which brings good well-being to you, which is really lovely. Yeah, so if you want to share my life, please do. And if you haven't followed me before, please follow me as well. So I've now done, this is my 3rd pencil case. So obviously we did do a few of the lanyards at the beginning, didn't we? So we're doing quite well. We are doing well. And then I'm going to hunt down a few more ghosts. So almost this is a little bit of a, well, with different fabrics. So tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I do actually have another puff cushion to make, and we might get on with that tomorrow potentially. Or make, oh dear, I've got glitter on me. I've got glitter on me. Or some of the scrappy quilting. What do you fancy? Puff cushions tomorrow or scrappy quilting? Let me know. I will decide in the daytime. Now I have got my Somerset quilt, you know. So we could do a bit of that. That might be quite good. Or we could do some. How about we do some comfort coasters? We could do some of those. If I'm having a bit of a couple of charity sewing days, because they're really, really good, because they use up your scraps, and I could do those. Hello, Jodie. Welcome to you. Yes, I'll give you a follow over on Rumble. Thank you very much, Cox. Thank you very much. Oh, I would take that. I would take that. I love sewing, Cox. That's what it is. I love sewing. Generally, I love quilting. I do do a little bit of dressmaking, but not a lot. Only if it's like something that I want to copy. And yeah, this has got a little bit wonky, but that's okay because it can be recovered. So I'm going to put my quilter's clips in it, which holds it all together as you're going to stitch it around. And you've got to remember to leave that hole. Always remember to leave the hole to stitch through. So this is, so what did I do? I did 4, didn't I? I made 4 in the fabric of the fairies. Crossing a cover, Suzanne? That sounds like fun. You have to tell me what that involves. What does that involve? What do you decide? What made you decide to get into streaming? I don't know, Cox. Well, I suppose the thing is, so where do I start, Cox? Where do I start? I'm just, my brain is going, where do I start with that comment? Answer. I mean, the thing is, so the So Happy Quilters Association, okay, when I set it up, it's all about inclusivity, okay, about being inclusive. And you know, and a lot of people are not able to, for one reason or another, whether it's due to, you know, any kind of differences or anything like that. So a lot of people can't go out to like workshops and sewing things, or for one reason or another. And so I liked live streaming quilt shows because it's helping people to see what's at quilt show and what's there, and see the suppliers there and everything like that. And then also I love teaching sewing, I love showing sewing, and I love talking about sewing for well-being. And so one way to do that is to live stream. So I suppose that's the answer. It's a good question, that is, Cox. That's good. That's one question I have never been asked. And you know what? I absolutely love it because I do a lot of filming for my YouTube channel. So there's loads of videos and interviews and things that I've done on YouTube. And I love going and interviewing people about the quilting that they do, about the shops that they have. And, you know, I love going to museums and stuff like that. And we do that. So I do that with my team, and we do that for inclusivity, really, to make it inclusive to everybody so they can join in. You really enjoy embroidery, traveling, and easy fucking stitch. Ox, just like ox, like, oh, okay. What did I say? Did I say cox? Not ox. I'm sorry, I will call you ox. Ox, like the animal. So yeah, so that is the answer to that one. And there you go. You see, look, Susan, the quirky crowdy quilter, she loves quilting, reading cozy mysteries. Do you think cozy mysteries about embroidery? I wonder if there are any ones like that, Susan. So right, so I'm pulling it through now, and I'm just going to make sure that it is caught all the way through. So yeah, oh no, it's not. Hang on, a little tiny bit there. That is so annoying. We've got a tiny little bit. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome to you. Hello, Sammy. Welcome to you. So if you got any more other questions you want to ask, please do. Please ask me. Ask any questions. I'm very happy to. I will answer the question if I'm happy to answer it. And usually I'm happy to answer it unless it's something very bizarre. I don't know the answer to it. Everyone for that you are, yeah, absolutely. Yes, Ox. We are definitely all about inclusivity, without doubt. And because I've got to make sure I catch that tiny little bit off, because otherwise I'll lose where I am. And because my daughter is a wheelchair user and I'm a carer for her, when we go to places like, you know, museums and quilt shows and stuff like that, we're always aware of like wheelchair accessibility and all kinds of accessibility to it. And you know, because some places are not accessible, and there are a lot of people in our sewing community that might not be able to go somewhere because there isn't the accessibility that they need. So one of the biggest things that we do when I'm live streaming and when I'm filming, when I'm out and about, we feel more like the accessibility. So we make sure that it's accessible to everybody. And in fact, our quilt show that we're having Ox in September, which is at the Brighton Racecourse. Love you to come over from Florida if you want to. We have literally chosen it because of its wheelchair accessibility and to make it inclusive to everybody. And we're going to live stream the whole of the event, literally from the morning to the evening. We're going to do the whole thing, which is going to be epic and has never been done before. So, you know, it's like, why not? Why not? Look, there's another one. I must say, now people, I'm actually starting to get covered in glitter. My husband is not going to be happy. It's all over my skirt. I'm like, oh, I'm covered in glitter. We've got 2 more to go. And we're on 9:30, so we're doing well. So an hour and 20 minutes, not bad, not bad. Yes, so generally, Ox, I do live stream every single day. And usually it's about 2 to 3 hours in the evening, depending on what I'm doing. I do travel a lot as well for my YouTube channel. Although at the moment, I've got a little bit coming up in August, but not huge amounts, which is good because our quilt show's coming up. So there's a lot of work for that to do. But I'm always planning my next trip, though. Always planning next trip. I believe we are all one people. Absolutely, Ox. Absolutely. Totally agree with that comment. You know, and it's about that, and it's about, and this is why I set this up again. This is totally why I set this up in the first place. And it's about just encouraging each other and supporting each other and enjoying our process of sewing and not worrying that, you know, are our stitches perfect or our points perfect or our corners are mitered, any of that malarkey. And so I go and give a lot of talks. Actually, I go and give a lot of talks about sewing for well-being. I get asked, I'm actually in November. Am I going, is it October? Is it November? I think it might be November. I'm going to a big venue in Birmingham in November, and I'm going to be giving a talk from a stage up there. So that's going to be fun. I will be telling you guys all about that. I might get up to the Glasgow one, potentially, just if I can fit it in, because I've got like, they're kind of like back-to-back shows. That's going to be the thing. So we shall see. But yeah, that is why. I'm just trying to, do you know what? This zip, I think it's been, remember I said last night, I love buying job lots of stuff. And hello, Nabel, welcome to you. Hello, Emily, welcome to you. You know, so I love buying job lots of stuff. Well, I'm convinced that that zip's got a bit of a kink in it. It's got a bit of a fold in it where it's been folded, and I'm just struggling with that a little bit, but I think I've solved it, which is good. So we are now on pencil case number 4. And then when we'll have 10 together, I'll be able to send them off to the charity. But what I'm going to do first, though, is I am going to put our labels on it. And that is one thing that I was trying to do today. I was trying to order new labels today, but I was not succeeding because I want to order different ones. So usually, I'll show you them, actually. Have I got them? There they are. So these are usually our labels. And I don't have that many left. And they are cute little labels. There's our little label, which I would iron in. I might iron them into there. And it has our website address on it, and it has our ethos. And Ox, you're going to be really excited about to hear this, because our ethos is shine, embrace, well-being. That's what it is. That's our ethos. Shine, embrace, well-being. And so I was trying to order new labels today, which has our logo on it and the Lewis Foundation logo on it, but I wasn't getting very far. So I'm going to have to contact Printfab, who are the people I'm going to get them from, because you remember they printed all our fabric recently. So I'm going to have to get it from them, get them to help me. I'm going to like fall upon their mercy and say, please help me how to order these blooming labels, because otherwise I'm going to run out of labels fairly soon, and I have not got any labels. So what I do first, you probably noticed that what I do first is I clip on the zip first, and then I get the outer. So this is actually the inner lining, and then I lay that on, and then I remove the clip and put it over in the same position. because what that does is that holds the zip in the same place so that it doesn't move. And you probably notice as well, the good thing about doing this in one stitch in one hit is you can definitely leave your zipper foot on. You definitely can. So I'm just going to get down to here. And I'm going to see, can I get past the zip or... Oh, it did. See, it should, theoretically, it should go past the zip, but sometimes it doesn't. Your stitching game... Oh, gee. You got... Oh, gosh. I thought, Susan, you'll laugh. I read that as your stitching games. I think that's a really good thing to be stitching. You got your stitching jeans from your grandma. She was a milliner and grandma. Wow. I love that. I had a friend once who came over from Mexico City, and she went to London to do, this is a couple of years ago now, she went to London to do a workshop to learn how to be a milliner. And she thought she'd like come over and, you know, the workshop would last like a couple of days. Well, she was here for weeks. It was quite funny. She was supposed to go back, but she was like, I think she ended up staying for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks or something, just to finish one hat. It's quite an amazing trade to be a milliner, without a doubt. Ah, now, have I made my zip open? Let's have a look. Has she done it? Yeah, she has. Good, good, good. Amazing. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing on this one. As you can see, generally I don't do quilts clip around that side because there's only 2 layers of fabric. So there's, you know, it's quite easy to hold together anyway. But here I do, because you've got the 2 layers of the fabric and you've got the wadding. And I'm just going to move that up to there. Move it into there. Right, and then I'm going to stitch all the way around. Again, we're going to leave a hole in the bottom. About there. It does depend on what size your zippy pouch is. Obviously, this is a pencil case that is, what did we say, it was 20 centimetres long by 10 centimetres wide. So I would probably leave, I'm leaving about a 5 centimetre hole to put it through. If you want me to say that in inches, just let me know. I will convert it into inches for you. Only because I've got my handy ruler here. I'm not going to get my converter out. There's another thing I've got coming up, actually. Another job for next week is do the quilt show display. Shouldn't be that difficult, because I know the length. I know the length for all the boarding that's going up for the quilts. So right, hold on a minute. I'm just going to pause for a minute and I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. We'll be long. I am back. I am back. Sorry about that, my lovelies. Just had to go and help my daughter for a minute. What was we saying? Right, that's it. I wasn't saying anything. I was stitching around this. I was talking about the quilt show, wasn't I, for the display. Yes, I've got to work all that out. I mean, I know the size of the boarding, so it's not going to be too difficult. It's just like who I'm going to put next to who. That's the thing. I mean, do I put it in themes? Do I put it in colours? Do I not? Do I literally just put it random? My instinct is do it completely random. That's what I'm thinking. As long as, you know, go by the boarding. Go by what works for the boarding, not who's next to who. I mean, that's my instinct, but we shall see. I will keep you updated on that one. So I've still got to work on my my schedule for the quilt show, which I mean, to be honest, I virtually know it in my head anyway. I just got to type it out, and then. But I did order another pop-up banner. I see if you've followed me like for quite a few months or almost from the beginning, you'll know how much I loved pop-up banners. Not when I was a florist. So I was a florist for 12 years, and I used to do a lot of wedding fairs, and then obviously there's another long story behind that. If you want to know that, let me know. I'm happy to talk about that. And anyway, so when I sold my floristry business, I thought I was done with pop-up banners. I spent 12 years lugging around a pop-up banner, and now it's like pop-up banner city, honestly. So I've got like our 2 SHQA pop-up banners, and then although they're going to need to be changed because we've slightly changed the leaflets, although they are well over a year old. So I'm thinking, do I say to my husband, we need new pop-up banners? But maybe not. Anyway, however, so I've ordered one pop-up banner that says we're proud partners of our 3 charities, which obviously has Cats Protection, the Lewis Foundation, and Tools for Self-Reliance, which are our 3 partner charities. So that's really great. And then I realised that, you know, for the quilt show, we've got 2 massive halls, okay? 2 massive halls. There is a connecting corridor, but it might not be, and because obviously, like I mentioned earlier, we are about inclusivity and making it easy for people and signposting everything. So we want to make sure people know that there's 2 rooms. There's another one. Look at that. And I've done 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. We're going to do this other one. It's not going to be as fancy, but I will change the colouring so it's up back to back. Anyway, let me just get us into my tea and I'll carry on the story. Anyway, so I was just thinking, pop-up banners, yes. So the other pop-up banner I ended up ordering, which was today, emailing my lovely designer guy, who is called Dan, by the way, and from Digital Chameleon. Check him out. He's really great. Anyway, I actually call him Dan the logo man. That's what I call him. Because he designed I designed the logo, but then he like created my idea, put it that way. Anyway, so I messaged Dan. I'm like, oh, that's all right, Ox. I actually had to step away as well from a minute just to help my daughter just then, so they haven't really missed me much. I was talking about pop-up banners, Ox. The wife popped in the room. Say hello to the wife. What is the wife called? So I'll talk about pop-up banners. So basically, I thought I was done with them. Anyway, so I've ordered another one today, and this pop-up banner says, it's got us at the top and then us at the bottom, and then in the middle, I've got a great big arrow pointing in that direction. The wife is called to the Lion 3. I love that. What a great username that is. So it's got a great big arrow, okay, pointing that way. Obviously, which does mean it's got to be in a certain direction, otherwise it won't be in the right direction, if that makes sense. And then it says the Premier Hall, and then it says all the things that are in the Premier Hall. It says the quilt show, the cafe, the charity stands, the Proud Lounge. That's in that room. So yes, so there was me thinking, you're doing the on-stream voice only. I'll have to check that out. I will. So basically, yeah, so there's me thinking I'm done with pop-up banners, and I now own a grand sum of 3. However, there's one more that's going to be made. There's going to be one more that's going to be made because the other pop-up banner is going to be, I'm trying to, because the other thing is about as well, we are all about, as well as being about inclusivity, we are also about social sustainability. That's what we're trying to be as well. We're trying to be socially sustainable. And so we do have an executive lead of that who's called Sarah. And obviously we're trying to get things for our quilt show that we can definitely use again next time. So with that in mind, I mean, it does mean I've got to store these things. That's the thing, see. I don't think my husband's worked that one out yet, but we've got to store these pop-up banners until the next quilt show. But at least we haven't got all the quilt stands, so that's quite a good thing. Because we're not hiring quilt stands, we are hiring boarding. Anyway, so so the next pop-up banner is going to have the itinerary on it. So I'm hoping to basically create an itinerary that doesn't kind of date it, but can be used again. That's my plan anyway, people. That is my plan. The other thing I've got to order is the roadside banners that are going to go outside the race course. And sadly, those are going to be dated, so we're never going to be able to use them again because they're dated. So I've got to work out what I can do with vinyl after the show. Kim's asking, will you always have your quilt show in Brighton? Who knows, Kim? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Birmingham. You never know. Maybe Birmingham. I have no idea. I mean, I've only really done it in Brighton because I'm from Brighton. And as you know, being a florist for 12 years and going to all these big venues, and then thinking, I'm going to organise a quilt show with my husband slightly with his head in his hand. He's come to Norfolk. I love that. Where's a great venue? I need to know the great venue though. That's the thing, you see. I mean, we do have a plan for something that we're doing next year, and I can give you the dates because the dates are the 23rd and 24th of October next year. And sadly, Kim, it is still at the Brighton Racecourse. However, it's something very, very, very different, from which I will tell you all about. And in fact, if you tune into our live stream, if you can't come to our quilt show, you will hear about it because we're going to announce it at the show. But you never know. You know, we might. I mean, it is because I live in Brighton. It is easier because I can literally, like drive up the road to go to the venue and if I've got any issues, that kind of thing. So never know. Isn't there like some show in Norfolk though? I'm trying to think. What is in the Norfolk direction? There is something over that way. Or is Newmarket the closest? I want to say Newmarket. Is Newmarket close to that? I think it is. We actually did we had a stand at a show last year in Newmarket. Right, so this is my last one. This is, yes, it's Newmarket. I thought it was. Yeah, so last year in November, we had a stand at a show in Newmarket. And whereas now, we would just do our own show, really. So you never know, Kim. Any suggestions on venues? You can always let me know. I need a scout, though, Kim. I'm going to need a scout. You might have to go and scout it out for me. There's a long old drive from where I am. I think it took us like 3 hours, maybe, I want to say. We love a challenge. Please do. But not the Newmarket Racecourse, okay? Oh, no, absolutely not. I would not organise a show there. It was not that great. So yeah. So if you're just joining me now, definitely totally agree. I'm glad you agree. I've never been there before until we booked to do a show there. And oh my goodness me, we had to like carry all our stuff up all those stairs at the back, and it was too much, way too much. We couldn't have the doors open. It was really, really hot. Yeah, we were shoved in a corner. It was not great. It was one of those where I thought, yeah, let's just do one day and go home. No, we didn't. We didn't really. It was good in a way that we met lots of lovely people. That was good fun. But the venue itself, no. And I heard as well that it's quite a long way from the car park. Oh yes, all that, and it's not cheap. Yeah, no, it's not, is it? And I heard as well, like the car park for the people, the visitors, is quite far. See, that's why I really, really, really love the Brighton Racecourse, because it's so close. Thank you so much, Ox. Nice meeting you too. You have to. I hope you will finish the stream on board as well. Oh, I will. If you don't bombard it, Ox, then we will. Do not worry. Are you going? Are you going? You got to get some things around. You have to get some things around. Off you go. I'll see you soon. See you later. Bye, Ox. Bye, bye, bye. Right. I'll put it through. And then this is not pencil case number 5. Hopefully. Let's hope this one's been done okay. Might try and get take me away. Oh, please come. Well, come to our quilt show, Kim. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Come and say hello. There's lots of lovely places to stay in Brighton. Also be in September as well. You know, it's on like the cheap end. They won't bought the actual people. Oh, I think they were, but it was a bit too much. It was a bit too much. I was thinking, what was going on there? What was going on? It was a bit. It was a bit weird. It was a bit weird. I don't know if it was overwhelming, Ox. I think it was a bit weird. That's what I could say. But, you know, please thank them if you speak them again. Are you ready? Thank you so much. We'll tell them they can watch again and just say hi. Please do, Kim. That'd be amazing. Right, so it looks like I've done this one perfectly right. And I'm going to stitch up the bottom, and then look, it's 9:45. Can you believe that? So what we'll do is, because I did want to go about 10, didn't need to long. No, I want to go because I don't, but I've got quite a busy day tomorrow. I've got lots to do before I go to bed. So I'm just going to stitch this whole up, and then we'll do a few little ghosty stitches, shall we? And there's a whole thing. So tomorrow, and we'll work out what we're going to do tomorrow. I have a little feeling it might be, I don't know. There you go. So now I'll show you all of my pencil cases together. Your pencil cases look lucky like my made granddaughter, Girl Scout troop, the cookie sales. I suppose they are a little bit like that, Susan. There you go. Da, da, da. There's that side, and then if you open it out, you can see the colours inside. How cool is that? So we've now got, so these are the 5 I just made. I love these ones with the, did you make them with fairies on it, Susan? Look, it's got fairies on it. And that one says 5. See, it definitely was quicker, wasn't it? Making them, trimming them all ready to go and making them all together in one hit, I think worked out a lot quicker. And so look, there's 10 of them. 10 of them. Oh, Girl Scout fabric. Oh, which one? That one. That one. Is that Girl Scout fabric? Don't know about the fairies. I love that. Anyway, look, I'm very happy with that. We've done 10. We've done 10. Anyway, I'm going to put that there. They can go there. And then now what I'm going to do is we're going to do a little bit of, I'm going to put my zips away because I think I'm all zip. I'm all, thank you, Sharon. I can show you how to make them, Sharon, if you come on our sewing retreat. Definitely. I'm going to get the ghosty quilt out. What is it? Found a random zip in the way. Do you know what I was thinking? We might do, that's all right, Kim, I'll see you soon. See you later. Bye. I was thinking what we might do tomorrow. So there's a couple of schools of thought, shall we say. The first thing is we could do some comfort coasters, aka cup mats. We could do some of those tomorrow because I haven't done any of those in a while, and they're really easy to make. So if you want to make some of those alongside me tomorrow night, prepare 5-inch squares, because I've got some 5-inch squares, so we could do some of those. And then right, I'm going to do that one. Then I'm thinking maybe I might get started on that other quilt, because I want to start on the G's Bend inspired one. Could do a bit of that tomorrow. Somebody's added something to their basket. Thank you so much for adding something to a basket. Should I think we'll do that in black, or do I do that in brown? What do I do? Yes, I do have a TikTok shop. If you want to go and have a look at that. And actually when is it? Next Sunday, I'm going to have my little TikTok shop enabled next Sunday. And we're going to do a little thing, so I can show you everything that's in there. I have a little event, which is quite exciting. Now, did I have some black left from last night? Oh, I did, didn't I? I did. There we go. That one. Right. Put that there. Put that there. I go nice for my tea. Hello, Paula. Welcome to you. That'd be great. I'm getting excited about it. I love them things. Eating in a spa. I think everybody likes eating and being in a spa, Sharon. It'd be good fun. Hello, Tash. How are you? Haven't seen you in ages. Right, so I'm going to pin. Remember I was saying this last night that I find that when I like pin the sides down, it does make it easier to stitch it. Hello. How are you, my lovely Tash? Are you good? You've been AWOL for a while. We've been quite busy here over at the So Happy Quilt Association. What is my favourite tea? My favourite tea, Susan, is Earl Grey tea with an oat milk. That is what I'm drinking. Earl Grey tea with an oat milk. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to read Tash's comment in a minute. You had so much going on. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. As you know, Tash, you can always catch up on my live streams on my YouTube channel, because they're on there as well. You can watch that as well. But yeah. Any more bags? Been making any more bags? Hello, Butterfly. Welcome to you. Love Earl Grey tea. Oh, doesn't everybody love Earl Grey tea? I love it. I do like the loose leaf one as well, though. Sometimes I find it's just quicker just to have a tea bag. Cows, horses, sewing. And yes, you made a new bag. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. And what's the weather been like out there as well? They've been good. It hasn't been too bad here, actually. The last, I was just saying, actually, because it was you, wasn't it, Tash? I was talking to you ages ago about our sewing retreat. I was just saying, actually, about that earlier, that that's what I've been working on today. I've been organising our sewing retreat today. So that's all good. And sewing 2 years, we couldn't back accident, comments, something. That would be amazing, Butterfly. Get back to your sewing. It's really good to be doing some sewing. It's so great for your well-being. But sometimes even just watching other people sew or listen to a sewing machine can be helpful as well. You love a good PG tip, stronger and a little bit of sugar. Don't know about the strong though, Tash. No, that's not. Everybody knows me that I like a lot of milk in mine. Well, I love a lot of oat milk because I don't have dairy, so I love a lot of oat milk. You can see what I'm doing, Tash. Look, I'm finally stitching the ghosts around. Finally stitching the ghosts. It's nearly done. I think I've got something like 23 ghosts to do. I'll leave the tea bag in. Oh no. You won't like my tea then, Tash, if you come to my house. And it was cold for a few days and then turning into a day. Oh, Butterfly. So actually this is a quilt. This is a technically speaking, it's a wall hanging. And so what I'm sewing is, this is a collaboration that I'm doing with someone called Alex Hellawell. And if you check out Dark Fairy Creations, you'll see the fabric on her website. And so she gave me, hello, Freya. So she gave me the fabric. And so what I've done is I've been stitching on all of the lines. Now all the lines are done. Here comes on one. Everyone's popping in tonight to say hello. So I've stitched all the lines, and now what I'm doing is I'm stitching around the ghosts. But I originally trapuntoed the ghosts, so the ghosts are all trapunto, which is basically like a 3D effect. I can't wait to see if it's nearly finished. Tash, honestly, it's got to be finished for my quilt show. Has to be finished for that because we are going to be displaying it, and I don't know how I'm going to give it back to Alex actually. No, Alex and very much have it with my love. It'd be like giving a baby away, won't it? I'm working on the ghost quilt, Freya. Have you not seen the ghost quilt? You've got to have seen the ghost quilt, surely. Surely. Susan says, I think that tomorrow I'll work on hand quilt and puzzle. Your puzzle mystery quilt. You need to finish it. A puzzle mystery quilt. I love that. And sewn as well. Yes, it's a ghost quilt. You love ghosts. Have you not seen this then, Freya? You seriously haven't seen it? Because I've been working on it since April. Maybe it's I've been working on the days you haven't appeared, like a ghost. You haven't? Oh my goodness me! Right, do you want to see it then? Well, let me tell you the story. Okay, let me tell you the story first of all before I show you it. So back in March, I'll start right at the very beginning. So back in March, when I was at Sewn for Pleasure at the NEC, I got chatting to a lady called Alex Hellawell from Dark Fairy Creations, and she designs fabric, okay? And I know her because I use one of her pin cushions. Anyway, and I saw this on her stand, and I said to her, oh, I really like that, and I would do this, and this with it. And then she says to me, do you want to do a collaboration? I was like, okay, why not? And that was back in March. Anyway, so what I decided to do was trapunto the ghosts, Freya. Trapunto the ghosts. And trapunto is where you stitch around a shape and then you stuff it from the back in like a 3D effect. And then and they all end up like sticking out. Can you see that? There's a ghost there. Look, there's a ghost there. And they will stick out. And anyway, so just so you know, Freya, this is going to be on display at our quilt show. So you make sure you come along because I know you're close to where it is. No excuses, Freya. No excuses. Put in your diary. Anyway, so what I've done is, so I'm nearly finished it actually. So I've stitched on all the lines that's in it. Perfect, absolutely. So she wants it back in time for Halloween. Yeah, she does, because she's going to be doing a show. I don't know where, but anyway, right. I've just got a little bit more to stitch, and then I'm going to show you. I'll show you what it looks like, because it's pretty cool actually. Even if I do say so myself. And it's taken a while because there's like lots and lots of stitches in it. There is on my TikTok. There is. You might have to go back a little bit though because I don't know if I've done one recently, but there is some of the updates on it, some pictures of it, and some bits of sewing that I've done on it. So you can see like the updates. I mean, eventually I will put them all together because even I'd like to see it actually. It feels like I've been working on it for ages. But yes, so since March, is it mostly hand sewn? Yes. Well, actually, it's nearly all hand sewn butterfly because the only bit that's machined is around the ghosts for where the trapunto bit is, because you need that to be really secure. But the rest of it is all hand stitched. And I tend to, like you saw, I tend to do something else, I start off doing something else sewn-wise in the evening, then I'll do a bit of this. Or sometimes if I'm watching a film, I might have it on my lap and I'll just be carrying on sewing it. And I've kind of now got to the stage where I think all of the lines are done. You got to do the perfect fabric. I'll start it when I've settled in. Oh, you're moving on the 7th. Ah, that's exciting. That's exciting. Very you can come along and choose some fabric at our quilt show, Freya. There's going to be some great exhibitors there, actually. What What did you use on the inside? Oh, okay. So, curtains for your cupboard. Yes, I remember about your curtains for your cupboard, Freya. So what I did was I put a wadding tash on it, and then I've just done a very white backing fabric. I mean, literally, it's like 100% cotton. That's all I've done, because actually, this is going to be a wall hanging, so it's not really going to be a quilt such. She's going to have it hanging up. Anyway, I'm nearly finished this ghost, and then I will hold it up and I will show you, because then if anything happens over on TikTok, it will not. It will be fine. Okay. Let's go stitch it. So I have to like secure the stitches on the back. I'm gonna see if we can get another quilt done. What should I ask for? What shall you ask for, a baby? What do you mean, Tasha? Do you mean like what kind of wadding? What kind of wadding do you need for a baby? If it's what kind of wadding, you need maybe how exciting, how exciting. I would use if you asking about the wadding, I would use a bamboo wadding for babies, because bamboo is really good for a baby regulating itself. I wish I asked the shop. Oh, yeah, bamboo wadding, without a doubt, and maybe 100% cotton for the backing. Anyway, are you ready? This is what it looks like. Hold up. There is a few pins still in it, but you'll get the general gist. Let me find the top. Here we go. La, 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 la. There we go. Bing. Can you see? Can you see the floaty ghosts? Look at the floaty ghosts. They were like, so I've got to stitch all the way around that bit. So that bit's all been machine stitched. And then I've got to do ghosties. They are, aren't they? They are, aren't they? My friend's little boy, it's so cute. Are they cute? Thank you, Tasha. Thank you very much. My friend's son, who's autistic, said, which is amazing. He says, "Where are they coming from? Where are the ghosts coming from?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Where are they coming from? I'd like to know where they're coming from as well. They're flying in from somewhere. We don't know. But let me hunt down another ghost. We'll do one more ghost. I'm gonna do this ghost. Let's do that one. I'm gonna do that one. Actually, I might not do that, because I'm gonna do that in a different colour. So I'm stitching them around in different colours, and so there's like a black, a brown, a grey. Could probably do. Let's see if I can find one on the end. Hold on. It is quite big. Oh, I tell you what. Let's do. Right, do that one. Before I'm gonna spooky colours. Oh, just read tell them. Thank you so much, Butterfly. I will tell her that. I will tell Alex it's pure archery. Look, I'm going to show you the back of this ghost, because you'll see how it's been printed. Okay, you can just about see it, because I haven't stitched it down. Look, can you see that? There. So that's like where I did. That's the backing fabric. Then what I did was I stitched around the front of those. Then I stuffed it in the back, and then I've layered it with a wadding, layered it with a fabric, and then the back looks pretty cool as well. Look at the back. Loads and loads of stitches. And then what I'm going to do is now I'm going to stitch around that one. So I'm going to pop some pins in it just to hold it, because what I'm finding by putting the pins in it, it does hold it down a bit more. And then I mean, I've never actually done this before. Okay, I've never done this before, because I usually do I love doing my like Liberty quilts that I love. And so I've been doing a lot of those, as you know. So this is the first time I've ever done this, and I have actually enjoyed it. In all honesty, I have enjoyed. I am enjoying doing it, because it's something very different. And I think I've got to think about how I'm going to do the edging, because I'm not going to put binding on it. Because if I put binding on it, like when you see me do those other quilts and I put the binding on it, well, I'm not going to do binding, because I have a feeling it's just going to cover up too much of the pattern around the edge. So I'm thinking of doing a blanket stitch. That would be my last thing to do. And then, and then it's going to be displayed at our quilt show on the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. We'll do the grand unveiling of it. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? That would be quite cool. to do that. And then, sorry, something popped into my head. And then it's going to go back to Alex. Yeah. It's going to be like giving away my baby. Is it? Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, Butterfly. It is aircon because it's quite warm in here. But then the trouble is I end up having to have my cardigan on. It's a bit noisy at the moment, isn't it? It's definitely a bit noisy. Hopefully it's not too annoying for you all. I don't always have the aircon on. It's one of those. I mean, it's not actually that hot, but I'd rather have my cardi. Right. So I'm going to stitch down this bit. So what I'm doing around the edge of the ghost is I'm stitching around a ghost. Freya, it sounds funny, doesn't it? Stitch around a ghost. That's your normal sewing room. And this is, oh yeah, because you've seen my big sewing room, haven't you, Tasha? This is my little sewing room. Let's put it that way. My little sewing room. Well, I just hang out here sometimes. But I will be very much back into my big sewing room, my normal sewing room. My big sewing room is my normal sewing room. This is my little sewing room. I will be back in there on Wednesday. I'm going to have one more night here. I have to. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I need to be like closer to my daughter. So if I do, then I'm in this one. And it just depends. Just depends what is going on in the house. And I had a fellow that needed my pass. Oh, I need a ball. So much going on. Oh, Tasha, that's really sad. Ah, that reminds me of we've got a program at the moment called Clarkson's Farm. We were watching that the other day, and yeah, it must be tough. It must be like a real, what's the word? A roller coaster of emotions when you have animals like that. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what it is. Yeah, so hopefully the air conditioning's not annoying you. Anyway, so yes, if you've got any questions, if you watch me over on YouTube or anywhere else you want to ask a sewing related question or anything about me or about the So Happy Quilters Association, please do. And I will answer it if I can. I will try my very best. It's all for you quite so much. You're good. I think that's all you can do, Tash, isn't it, really? That's all you can do is just do as much as you can for your pets because they're like your family. It doesn't matter like how long they're with you, really. So yes, if you're wondering, if you're over on YouTube and you're thinking, I can't see that comment, and no, you can't, because I do stream to TikTok as well at the same time, and so I might answer the questions over on TikTok, or I might answer them, or well, generally answer both of them. I answer the questions over on YouTube as well. Yes. So anyway, so tomorrow, I'm just going to finish this one, my people, and then I'm going to finish up. But tomorrow, I'll probably be live about 8, and then I will work out what we're going to do. Thinking maybe some crazy quilting, maybe we'll do some cutbacks. We haven't done any of those in a while, have we? We'll do some of those. Tash, if you don't know if your mum can do anything 7 feet, probably you do that. Oh no, your poor mummy. Well, I mean, the thing is, so the sewing retreat, Tash, just so you know, is definitely going ahead because we have our minimum numbers now, which is amazing. But you can actually, more than likely, even like up to probably about 2 weeks before, you can sign up to it if you want to. Because actually, that's what I was sorting out today. I was sorting out our quilt show sewing retreat today, which is very exciting. Right, let's turn this around. Now I'm going to stitch down this bit down here. I think when I do the next one, I'm probably going to do it in a blue. So tomorrow, my aim is to do 1 or 2 ghosts a night. Keep doing the ghosts until they're all done, and then we're going to do the blanket stitch around the edge. So there's quite a lot of stitches. Yeah, so if you've got any questions you want to ask before I just finish up, you're very welcome to. And let me know what we're up to tomorrow. So my plan tomorrow is we're seeing two of our good friends tomorrow during the day, and then so I probably will have some point to do some emails, but I did actually catch up quite a lot today, which was really, really, really good. I'm really happy with that. Got ahead of myself a bit today. And then I will see you guys in the evening. You had been saving lots of bits of fabric to make something. What are you going to make, Tash? Make lots of baby things. I had so few in my hand. It takes so long. I think it does. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's much longer to hand sew things than machine sew things, but then you do get a really nice effect of it when you're hand sewing it. When is the next retreat at the Felbridge? Well, not sure at the moment. Maybe it might not be to next year. Because I'm actually going on someone else's sewing retreat tomorrow. I got quilt. You got addicted. Good. I'm glad I have. Yeah. So next year I'm going on someone else's retreat in April. And I reckon our one next year probably won't be till October again. Maybe September. Maybe October. Not sure. And it might be September actually, because this other event that we're putting on is in October. I don't think I'm going to do it in November. I don't know. I will let you know when I know, Tash. That is the answer. That is all I can say. But yeah, you've got to book in as long as it's sort of no more than 2 weeks before, no less than 2 weeks before, because I have to sort out all the food and all that kind of stuff. I keep checking your YouTube channel. Please do. Also check my events page. That's the one you want to look at. On my website, check out the events page, because the event page, I always put the dates up on there as soon as I've got them. Need some more black. I can't believe that. I've got a little bit left. Let's just stab the ghost in the back. Look, that's all I need. I've literally got about that much to sew on this ghost. Then I've done 2 ghosts tonight. So I might, actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. Tomorrow, we'll start off with the ghost quilt tomorrow. We'll do a couple of ghosts first, get the ghosties out the way, and then we'll do some cut mats, and we might do that puff cushion. Might start on that. As if I get a chance to make the other blocks that we need, then I will yeah, might have got to the squares on him. Then we will do that. Love it. You want that quilt? It's an operation on a face. Obviously she won't in the public. Oh no, I bet she won't. Poor mummy. Well, they'll always be next year. I'm sure we'll do another one. I know some of them are coming already saying, what's the date for next year? I'm like, we haven't even had this year. I love people like that. But you want this you want the ghost quilt, do you, Tash? You want the ghost quilt? Wow. I'll have to ask I mean, you could buy the fabric from Alex Hellawell, because it is on our website. She did tell me what the name of it was. I need to find out. But if you just go on to Dark Fairy Creations, it is on there. I know that much. And you could do it yourself. You could stitch it all yourself, following my design. If you want to, you're very welcome to. Right, I'm coming up to this, and then oh my goodness, 10:15. I was going to finish by 10. We've got to get fairly early-ish tomorrow, because we are off on a day out. Right, here we go. Amazing. There we go. That is that one done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this one. I'm going to put my needle in there because I don't lose it. I'm going to wrap that one around here, because tomorrow night I might start off with some blue. We'll do some blue tomorrow night. Maybe do some brown. I don't know. Blue or brown, one or two. Wonderful. That is done. So there's another ghost. Look, you can see the difference, can't you? You can see the difference where I've stitched that round and that one's not stitched round. You can really see the difference on that. So so there you go. Can you put that in the comment? Can I put it in the comments? Dark Fairy Creations. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, Tash, in all honesty. But I know what I can do. If I put a little video up, I can put her link in it. And also I can message it to you as well. But it's definitely Dark Fairy Creations. That's what we look at. Dark Fairy Creations. And in fact, I'm just thinking, if you go on our website, click on offers, she's got an offer on there, and it goes to her website. But it's not for this; it's for something else. But you can go and have a look at that. But yeah, anyway, and there's something I was going to give you. I was going to get you the dimensions, wasn't I, tomorrow, of the baby quilts for the incubators. I would definitely get those dimensions for tomorrow. We can chat about that. Maybe we can make one of those. Don't forget about fabric though, but we'll see. Anyway, have a lovely day tomorrow. Have a lovely Tuesday, and I will see you in the evening. And first of all, we'll say goodbye to our YouTubers and our Facebookers and our Instagrammers. See you later. Bye. Thank you for joining me.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.